Here is part 1 of lesson 18.1 examples. We are graphing systems of linear inequalities. So we got to go back to graphing our linear inequalities. So what those steps were. So to represent the solutions of a system of linear inequalities, we are going to graph each inequality on the same coordinate plane. And then the solutions are the intersection of the two shaded regions. So let's go to the first one. So we have the system of equation y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 2, and then y is less than negative 2x minus 3. I'm going to start off with just one color, and I'm going to graph, I need to get my little pen out. And I'm going to graph this linear inequality on this coordinate plane. Now remember, there's some nuances when we're graphing linear inequalities. If I have a less than or equal to, or a greater than or equal to, this is going to be a solid line. If I have a less than or greater than, it's going to be dashed. So for this first one, we are going to have a solid line. So looking at my y-intercept, that would be 2. And then my slope is 1/2. So rise is 1, run is 2. So up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And then I can work backwards, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. And I'm going to try my best to connect these with a straight line, solid line. And we need y's that are less than. So we're shading below, or you can choose to do the test point so you can test the origin. So we get 0 is less than or equal to 1/2 times 0 plus 2. We get 0 is less than or equal to 2, and that is true. So the origin is a part of my solutions. So I'm going to shade underneath this line. And I'm going to get a different color, and I'm going to do the same thing with this linear inequality. So I have a y-intercept of negative 3, and then a slope of negative 2. So negative 2 over 1. So we go rise over run. Rise is negative 2, run is 1. And then I'm running out of room, so I need to go work backwards. And I'm going to connect these with a dashed line because it doesn't have an or equal to. And then we need y's that are less than, so we're going to shade under it, but we can do the origin point as well. So 0 is less than negative 2 times 0 minus 3. Well, that would be 0 is less than negative 3, which is not true. So the origin is not part of my solutions. So I'm going to shade over here. And so my solutions are where I have it doubly shaded. And if I wanted to, I could then just choose to, I could choose to erase, if I had an actual pencil, the part that is just blue or just yellow, but with this app, I cannot do that. So it's just going to remain the doubly shaded portion. Come back for part 2 where my linear inequalities are not in standard form.